Well, the government shutdown doesn't just affect federal workers. It can also rattle your retirement account as well. Experts say even a short stall can ripple through markets and shake investors' confidence. Here with us now to help ease some of our financial nerves is April Reed-Cruz. She's the CEO of Reed Financial Group with offices in Suwanee and also in Snellville. Welcome back to the show.
Good to see you again, Chesley.
All right. What do you say to clients who see red arrows on their retirement accounts and start to panic? How do you help them get some perspective on this thing?
Well, interestingly, so far in this shutdown, we're not seeing a lot of that. I think there was a lot of anticipation as the government prepared to shut down, that there was a lot of concern about market volatility, and we really haven't seen a lot of that thus far. But when we do, the best course of action is to not use emotion and opinion to drive decision making. Make some prudent adjustments if possible, but don't make reactionary adjustments that can hurt you in the long run.
So they're seeing what's happening now, and they're coming to you saying, hey, let's change this up, let's change that, and you're telling them, hey, wait on this thing, right? Just wait it out a little bit.
There are a lot of great studies out there about this, about investor behavior and human behavior, where if we had a crystal ball, then what we would want to do is buy low and sell high at the exact perfect time. But what human emotion does when it drives our investing is exactly the opposite. People tend to buy when things are euphoric and they're comfortable, and they tend to sell when there's panic and fear. And there are a lot of studies that show the long-term impact that can have on a retirement plan. It's very difficult sometimes to remove the emotion and the opinion, especially when we're in times like we are right now. So having a strategy, understanding what your specific steps and what your specific protections are in place when there is market volatility is paramount in making sure that you don't fall into that trap, especially for the majority of people we work with who are retired or preparing to retire. There has to be a plan before things like this happen, and not a reaction, a rather proactiveness.
April, we've seen shutdowns before. Do they leave any long-lasting scars on retirement savings, or does the market kind of bounce back quickly during these times?
Typically, we see a good bounce back. And, again, a lot of it is surrounding fear and what might happen. We saw the same type of market movement based off of fear when everything started transpiring with tariffs earlier this year, and then it bounced back from there. So a lot of what we see is that emotional reaction in the stock market, not something that is a fundamental issue where we're going to see extended volatility. So in all likelihood, that's what we'll see.
Yeah. Is this a good time for buying opportunities in solid, undervalued companies, or should people just wait for more stability to take place?
Making major adjustments to your portfolio when there are short-term situations going on is typically not the best course of action, but it can't hurt to look for those buying opportunities. They always exist, and sometimes when we have anomalies like this, a shutdown, maybe it's one that'll be more extended than what we've seen in recent years. We don't know how long this will last, but it can't hurt to look at what those opportunities might be and make sure that you don't miss them.
All right, tell me again, what's the key takeaway for everybody out there kind of shaking in their boots about this thing?
Well, just have a plan, have a professional that you can talk to is very valuable. Somebody who can hold you accountable to making sure that you're not making emotional decisions that could have long-term impact, and really sticking to your strategies that you're confident in. If you're not confident in your strategies, maybe it's a good time to start to assess what adjustments that you need to make so that you can be more comfortable moving forward.
April Reed-Cruz, thanks so much for the insight today. Really appreciate that. You're settling a lot of fear and anxiety. Really appreciate it.